Hi, Eric. Good to see you. So, if this Georgia Senate race is realized the way it looks like it's going, and the Democrats could clinch both these seats, I mean, what exactly would the Democrats, do you think, do with a legislative majority?
Well, I think the first thing we're going to see is the Democratic majority will confirm many, if not all, of President-elect Joe Biden's nominees to various cabinet positions. Secondly, I think we will see both chambers of Congress pass legislation that will not only include a stimulus package or stimulus money for many Americans, but also provide much needed relief for the states. And so I think those are perhaps two of the biggest things that we will see: money for states to begin to give them the much needed resources to adequately distribute the COVID-19 vaccine, but also that $2,000 that Mitch McConnell refused to bring to the floor for a vote. I think we will see that get a vote on the floor when Warnock and Ossoff actually are sworn in as members of the U.S. Senate.
Okay. Actually, those, though, are, the least controversial, I'm going to say, of the things that the Democrats could do. I mean, there are people that are looking at potential monumental change in Washington. Some have said, Democrats should really take this opportunity to try to rebalance the Supreme Court. It's controversial, but some say it's fair because the Republicans blocked Obama's nominee and then, forced through a replacement for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Do you think the Democrats are going to have the courage to take, controversial steps and fundamentally change what a lot of their support base sees as the wrongs that were done to the American people?
I don't think it's a matter of whether or not they're going to have the courage. We have to understand, not only are we looking at a 50-50 split in the Senate, but you also have a number of moderate to centrist Democrats, namely Joe Manchin from West Virginia. He is someone who, while he does caucus with the Democrats, he is someone that resides in a state that President Donald Trump won overwhelmingly. So he's not going to just be a blank check for many of these progressive ideologies that we have seen from a number of Democrats. And in addition to that, there's still the issue of what do you do about the filibuster? And of course, what do you do when you need to bring along some of these members who may not be willing to go along with issues, but you also got to be able to bring some of those Republicans as well. And that's going to be a tremendous fight that Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden are going to have looking at the 117th Congress.
You may have heard our correspondent in Washington speak a little bit earlier about, the potential response from Trump and his hardcore Republican base. If again, the Georgia Senate seats are taken by Democrats, they haven't gone down without a fight, even with a very clear election win of Joe Biden. If these seats go so narrowly to the Democrats and then the entire legislative branch is turned over, to the opposite side, what would you expect Trump and his cohorts to do in response?
I think we're seeing President Trump, his actions play out now with this Stop the Steal rally that's taking place here in Washington with these thousands of protesters and demonstrators. And also, I think the president is going to already begin to throw the salvo at his own party. I think we're going to see a massive pushback from the president on Mitch McConnell for many of these repudiations that we are seeing. Look, this is a divorce that's taking place right now, and it's going to be very public. It's going to be very ugly. And I think it's going to play out over the next 2 to 4 years in Washington as well as in some of the states.
Okay. We're going to have to leave it there. Eric Ham, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We appreciate it. Now, still to come.